What's up, everybody? Snake here, reviewing another card. I've mostly been reviewing cards I've been getting lately, so deal with me here. If you want me to review a certain card or what I think about it, just let me know. Most of these are just funny or serious or both. I don't know. Well, anyways, the card I'm reviewing is Lavalval Chain. I can never pronounce its name. I don't know. Let's start off with the picture. It looks like I don't know, dragon on fire? Yeah, it's like a dragon on fire. Like, oh my god, someone put me out. I honestly, that's how I see it as. It looks cool though. The type of what type of it's a sea serpent. That's pretty cool. So I think it's probably the first XYZ sea serpent that's a fire. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a type of card that shouldn't be too overpowered. Because you know how some pictures, some cards just look over exaggerated. They look like they're badass and they're really powerful. It looks like the effect matches the picture, so I find that pretty cool. Looks a lot. I don't know. Maybe it does look like a dragon, but I guess it is a sea serpent. I don't know what the hell this stuff is, but it looks cool. That's all I gotta say about it. It's an ultra rare and dual terminal. It's a sea serpent XYZ effect. 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card to activate one of these effects. First one being send 1 card from your deck to your graveyard. Okay, that's cool. So it's like a forced burial. You can send anything from your graveyard. From your deck. So it could be like a block golem, not block golem. What's the rock guy? That guy. I think he's like opposite attack and defense of wolf. I forgot his name. Revival golem or something. Block golem. No, it's not block. I'm thinking it's block golem. And you can summon him or wolf. Depending what you want to send. Or you could send stuff that you would need in the graveyard, like certain monsters. Like I know for Infernities, you can either send one to the graveyard or put it on top of your deck, which is the second effect. Well, let's go to the second effect first, I guess. Choose 1 monster from your deck and place it on top of your deck. So it has a built-in Foolish Burial and a built-in Feather of the Phoenix. Except Feather of the Phoenix works in graveyard, but its edges doesn't go off the graveyard. It has low stats, obviously, because after its use, you're basically going to have to protect it if you want to use it again, because this card can easily make you plus off a lot, and especially for the archetype that it's made for, Lavals. I can never pronounce their names. You would throw away that one chick. When she goes to the graveyard, if there's another Laval in there, you can keep sending more. If you send extra copies of her, then you would send the monster after that. So you can at least mill your deck by at least, I think, 4 or 5, somewhere around there. Obviously, this was made for that archetype because the archetype does have a lot of level 4s. So you would just stack 2, detach 1, throw away a Laval, use Rekindling, summon it back up, or Monster Reborn, whatever you have in your hand in that situation. So it's attack and defense. Give it a proper thing on the field because you don't want it to be overpowered. You don't want to keep plussing off of it, which is something I just said right now. Let's see, what else can I say about it? Picture, like I said, displays nice. You can use this in obviously Light Sworns if you need targets for Judgment Dragon. You could use this in Infernities, the same thing. You need a target, you have a Monster Reborn in your hand, but no Archfiend, throw away this. Use your Archfiends that have been used on the field, throw them away, and then summon out throw your Archfiend, use Monster Reborn, or if you had to call it Haunted, and I think they run 3 or 2 now. What other decks can use this? Obviously, Laval. I'm trying to think what else is there. Like I said, I don't have none of this written down, so I'm just going off of what's in my head. The card, I don't know, I think it is somewhat overpriced, maybe because people already have plans for it. Like, I think there's a lot of potential in certain decks. I always wondered if this, for some reason, I don't know why, when I read this card, first thing that popped up to me was Junk Doppel, since, they throw a lot of shit in the graveyard. I thought that would help him out. But Junk Doppel doesn't run that many 4s, from what I've seen, at least. I'm a dumbass, so I wouldn't know. You could regulate your level 5s and summon them out, but they're kind of a waste of time since you want somebody with high attack and low attack on the field. I would say Monarchs can use this, but they don't have, like I said, they don't have any level 4, so mostly this would basically only be good for Infernities, Lavals, obviously, Light Sworn because they do run level 4s. I was thinking about running this in Watch, but it honestly doesn't help out at all. Unless you just want to minus your deck by 1, which would be kind of dumb. You kind of need all your monsters in your hand. Oh, the Gishkis can use this because it says send 1 card, so you can send the Ritual to the graveyard and just throw back a Ritual monster from the from the graveyard to your hand and send the Ritual back. So it's kind of like I guess you could say free cost maybe. I wouldn't know how to put it. Would he see a lot of play? Probably, maybe. Maybe it's overhyped, like you know how mostly people overhype cards. You know, we really don't know right now how it's going to be used. But from what like I've seen, it's only I've only seen it only in Infernities, I think. Yeah, only in Infernities. I've never seen it in anything else. Mostly when cards come out for their own archetype, they tend to be abused in other stuff because it's a generic XYZ. It's not like 2 Lavalval level 4s. It's just 2 level 4s. So it's probably going to be abused out of its archetype. I wouldn't know. That's like my best guess for it. So I think it's a well-rounded card. You know, if you can summon multiple on the field, you can easily get the cards you need really, really fast, which is pretty crazy. I don't know why you would summon out multiple anyways. They're not really high attacks. So that's all I really can say for now. I think I'm gonna try to write a script next time because it feels like just rambling. But I like going up with what's off of my head. I pulled 2, I guess. That's all I can say about it. There's really not much I can say. Artwork's nice, obviously. Looks like something yelling because it's on fire. I'm burning on fire. Help me out. What do you think? What do you guys think about this card? Do you think it would help out? Actually, this could actually help out maybe heroes. It seems kind of dumb, but like if you want the right target for Miracle Fusion, like if you're really that desperate to summon out something with Miracle Fusion, throw out like a hero. If you don't have any heroes in the deck, use Miracle Fusion, remove this bitch, and the hero to get a Nova, which is a +1 because when you destroy the monster by battle, doesn't have to send it to the graveyard, by the way. You draw 1. So, or if you just want different targets, like if you don't have a water target for Absolute Zero, throw away Bubble Man. If you don't have a light target for Shining, throw away Alias. If you don't have a wind target for Great Tornado, even though probably no one uses it that much, throw away Stratos. Or if you have a Monster Reborn, like I said, with anything else, like I said, it gives you access to your whole deck basically. That's what's crazy about this card because there's cards that can get you back trap cards to your hand. There's cards that can get you back magic cards, even though you minus really bad since you discard 2 and then you get whatever 1 to activate it to get a magic card, and you have access to monsters. That's all it basically is. You basically have access to your whole 2 cards from your deck if it stays alive on the field, and that's a lot of advantage nowadays since we have so much revival, Monster Reborn. So you call it Haunted. Some archetypes have their own type of revival, so that type of thing. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments below. If I actually give a rating, I think I'll start giving these ratings. And when I give this rating, it's only based off the usability in every single deck that's out there. And I would say, actually no, let's see what kind of rating. What kind of rating? What type of rating? Yeah, I guess usability. Just because it's a low usability doesn't mean it sucks. Just keep that in mind. A card that sucks is a card that's basically useless overall. This card isn't useless overall. It's useless in certain decks, but doesn't mean it's useless. And if I gave it a rating for usability, I'd give it a 5. Because it works with not half the decks, but it works with some decks, not all of them. And I think 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 would be too low for it, but I'd give it a 5 out of 10. So, you guys disagree? Agree? Let me know. If you guys like card reviews, let me know. I do them off the spot. I don't have a script or anything. You can tell because I'm stuttering and I sound like a dumbass. So, take care, guys. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.